It's very weird talking to like real adults about being an artist. In conversation, I'd be like, oh, what do you do for a living? And I'm like, I'm an artist. I mean, everyone knows what an artist is, but like, who really knows like another artist? That's all that they do. Surely a lot of people like do art as a hobby, but like, no, this is my whole thing. I'm literally gonna file taxes for it this year. Hi guys. Oh, this feels so weird to try to vlog again today because it's been so long. I literally haven't vlogged since I found out that I was pregnant because I could not think of any way that I could vlog and show my day-to-day life without mentioning that I'm pregnant, just because like it just affects like every choice that I make now and how I feel all the time. And usually that's a lot of what I talk about is how I feel and stuff that I'm doing. And so it was like so impossible. I think by the time that you see this, I think I've already told you that I'm pregnant, so this will be no new news unless you're tuning into this and you haven't watched the other announcement video. Then I'm pregnant, due late October of this year. So Christian works in like the baseball field. His work schedule revolves around baseball. Let's just say that. Today is the last spring training game, so that means I'm gonna have my husband back for normal times. I think I said this probably in my last, like the very last vlog that I did before I found out, or two, maybe one of those, that I said that Christian was gonna go to 6 days a week, and he has been this whole time, which feels even more terrible for me because I'm over here pregnant with our firstborn and my husband is gone, you know, 6 days a week, and that's coming to an end. And so it's really exciting. So I just wanted to share how excited I am to have my husband back for a regular amount of time. But I think I did say in the sketch video when I was sketching my husband's face that it's tax season, and this is the very first time that I'm attempting to file my taxes as an artist, you know, an independent freelancer. I don't know what the official term is in the paperwork. And so today it's my mission to go to the bank and get a bank statement from a closed bank account. I have no statement from, you know, January to March of 2021, which I'm trying to prove that I've sold paintings, you know. So I have to go to the bank today. It's probably gonna be so quick, and I have to be like, hey, can I have my bank statements from this closed bank account from these months? That's literally all I have to do, and I'm sitting here so anxious about it. It's ridiculous. I am 24 years old, and all I have to do is go to the bank by myself and say, hey, I'd like to get a bank statement from a closed bank account that I had. I even put on a dress. I put on one of my new maternity dresses that I ordered. It's so funny. It's got all this extra fabric that I already do look a little pregnant, even though I'm really not showing very much at all. This is me totally sticking out. But yeah, I mean, I got a tiny little bump, but a lot of this is just my fat, you know. The baby's like, right as of recording, the baby's probably like 1.5 inches long. You know, like that big. So yeah, so I'm sitting here being so anxious, and then cause Thursday we have to go to a special tax place and at least get Christian's taxes done, but then also try to like figure out my situation, cause I have a log of all my painting sales, and you know, and I have like the checks. Venmo, I have my Venmo transactions. Like some paintings I sold in like cash. Like they just like the people who wanted to buy the paintings, they just gave me cash. You know, I'm afraid that I don't have enough proof of my transactions and it will bite me in the butt. Plus I don't have any like expenses written down other than the times I've gone to the art supply store and bought stuff, but I don't have those receipts because I'm an idiot and I threw them out. And so I'm worried I'm gonna get in trouble. Because I didn't prepare enough. Cause yeah, when I started this like early 2021, I did not think I was gonna make enough to sell, like enough painting sales to have to file for the IRS, but I did. Yeah, hopefully in 2022 I'll keep a better track of all my stuff so that next year this will be much easier. But yeah, it just feels like I'm not like a real business, you know, and it's very scary to do all this stuff for the very first time. And then I'm sitting here like feeling really anxious, you know, like my heart rate is quite high for just sitting here. Yeah, I grabbed myself a little snack. I got chocolate covered strawberries from Trader Joe's. They look like little poop nuggets on camera, but they're chocolate covered strawberries because I was afraid that my blood sugar was gonna be too low. Plus now that I'm pregnant, I have to like snack constantly or I feel ill. Yeah, I put this dress on so that I can feel confident and an adult when I go to the bank go to the bank today. But yeah, I just wanted to share how I was feeling because I feel so frustrated, but I feel like I could actually vlog this because I feel like I'm not too far from when I should start talking about my pregnancy. Yeah? Any words? Hi. No, you're literally just chatting. Hi, speak to me. No, he just wants to eat the microphone every time. Never has any words to say. Just like, he does the cat thing where he wants to rub everything on his face. That's my coffee bean. So yeah, I'm gonna eat these little chocolate strawberries, feed the kitties their lunch, and then hopefully go to the bank account. I kept saying bank account because I need I need my bank statements. Yeah, hopefully go to the bank, and it'll probably be a couple minutes. Probably have no problem. Probably just have to show my ID. No, he's trying to get my chocolate strawberries. No, it's my treat. You can't have chocolate. You know it's spring when these guys bloom with their like huge yellow flowers that like litter the streets of Phoenix. Oh my goodness. I know my husband's allergies are gonna be so bad now. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm back from the bank and I did go make a run to Target as well. Yeah, it was so easy. Literally went to the bank and I was like, hi, I'd like statements, transaction history of these months. And like, it wasn't until I said, oh yeah, I'm filing for taxes for the first time of, you know, being an artist, that she was like, oh, I get it. And then so, yeah, super easy. I gave her my information, she looked it up. It was so easy. And to top it off, I talked to her about art. It's very weird talking to like real adults about being an artist. In conversation, I'd be like, oh, what do you do for a living? And I'm like, I'm an artist. I mean, everyone knows what an artist is, but like, who really knows like another artist? That's all that they do. Surely a lot of people like do art as a hobby, but like, no, this is my whole thing. I'm literally gonna file taxes for it this year. Yeah, we're waiting for the thing to print, and then she was like, oh, like, what kind of art do you do? And I told her, oh, I oil paint cloudscapes, cityscapes, you know, mostly sunsets and stuff. And then she brought up Pepe Solomon, I think is how you pronounce his name, and he's like a pretty big artist here, based in Phoenix. At least I think he's from here because he for sure went to ASU, I think a couple years before I did. Maybe he graduated like the year or two before I graduated at ASU. Yeah, freaking Pepe Solomon. He's huge. He does these beautiful large scale portraits of African men and women, like mostly people who have like very interesting stories to tell. Yeah, he's just beautiful work, like huge canvases with like these beautiful portraits put on them. I remember seeing him work at ASU, like in the studio, because you know I painted at the studio for either for class or outside of like the class allotted time. I would go into the studio and paint, and he would be there most of the time. So that was just really cool to talk to the woman at the bank about painting, and here I am over here telling you guys like how like nervous I was to go to the bank and ask for a very simple request, you know? And then they ended up talking about my work, and I was like, oh my gosh. Well, because this conversation like started, she was like, oh, you do oil paint, have you heard of Pepe Solomon? And I was like, because it's been a couple years since I've seen him in person, and I've like heard someone say his name out loud, and so I immediately thought of him, but then I was like, no way, she's talking about this specific person from ASU. Because she name dropped him, I thought he would be like an older person, because usually like people who are huge, like most of the time people who are huge here in Arizona who are painters or muralists, you know, big artists, they're you know like 10 years older than me because they've been in the business for a long time. Hey Vivian, how you doing? When she said, you know, she's trying to name drop someone, you know, mention them, I thought that maybe there, oh, it must be not who I'm talking about, like who I'm thinking about, because like usually when people mention like big artists, usually older people, like maybe my professors, you know, and stuff like that. Oh, he's got a little scratch to do. So yeah, that was really cool, just to like, oh, I already know of this person. We're not like friends or anything, but I do remember when he got accepted to do a show at the Phoenix Art Museum, and that's like the art museum here in Phoenix. And I remember hearing when he got accepted to that was one of the things that really pushed me to really apply for work, because you know I knew of him and at ASU. And so it's very inspiring when you know of someone and you see them do their craft. You know, like at ASU, I saw him paint and I saw the hours that he put into his work. And you know, he can't be too much older than me. And I saw him like do this huge thing of getting accepted to do a show at the Phoenix Art Museum. Like I've grown up like going to the Phoenix Art Museum and seeing artwork there. So like the idea of having my work shown there was just like, oh, that's way out of reach, not even possible. When I knew someone who did get accepted to it, I was like, yeah, like inspired me to start applying to stuff. Like I think right around the time that he did his show, probably like maybe like summer of 2019 or 2018. I think 2018, 2019 is when he did the show, and that was really around the time that I started like actually applying to shows, like of course smaller shows, and you know, and stuff like that. And I did get rejected quite a few times at the very beginning because I had nothing to show for it, you know, which is totally fine. And it just takes that one place to see your potential and to accept you, to show work, and then boom, and then it all just took off from there, at least for me. See, that's just like, that's so crazy, like small world. Because like, yeah, I'm over here in Peoria, Arizona, which is like northwest of the valley. Meeting other people who are into the arts over here just feels a lot more rare. Yeah, so yeah, that's a good ending to today's little like story of me getting very nervous and really, ooh, look at my little shoulders do this little swishy thing. That's cute. Also, yeah, like I'm wearing this maternity dress, which is like quite long. You probably couldn't see before, but it goes very much to my calves. I think just because I am 5'2", I'm quite short, so like when they make these dresses, they make them so that the average woman can look very flattering in them. Yeah, I went to Target and I just feel so much confident. I don't know if you probably, if you've ever like noticed the things that I wear on this channel, but it's always like t-shirts and shorts, you know, usually jean shorts, because I love a good high-waisted jean. But now that I'm pregnant, you know, some of my jeans are, you know, getting a little snug. I was like, you know what, let me start buying these like super flowy feminine maternity dresses, because I feel like I want a ton of maternity dresses, and then I'll just wear these all the time now, just like for fun, because it's like, yeah, you know, it's like one single piece, you put it on, you look nice, you know, you don't have to worry about bump, you know, like I got plenty of room to grow out this bump. I just want a million dresses, and I'll wear them all the way up until October 20th. I do have more plans. It's just like right now I'm doing a ton of like adult things. If for some reason this week has, like this past week, it's Tuesday now, but like the week has been like all the adult stuff just like came and hit me like a freaking truck. Our AC went out for the very first time last week, and so I had to like figure that out and get a maintenance guy to come in and help fix it, but I couldn't leave. So yeah, I'll see you next time with a little update. See ya. to take a video of my sandwich. It's already been through. Oh, you just started. So, Christian and I went out to eat to celebrate spring training being over now. So it's like, woo, it's a party. We went to Red Robin. I'm like, oh yeah, we went out to eat. Oh my gosh, celebration. And it's like Red Robin with like burgers and steak fries. But no, like, it's really good. I mean, cut back to a couple vlogs ago where I was like, oh, like eating out is like a little treat for us because we try not to like eat out too much because, you know, like to save money, like to make most of our meals at home. But yeah, it's just fun to have a little thing. We each got like those like little fruity drinks that are like $5 where they put a ton of syrup and then it's like a fun color, but it's all fruity and delicious. We even got one of those. Oh, so fun. Oh, I got basically their buffalo chicken sandwich, and it was pretty good. I mean, I'm like a buffalo chicken connoisseur, and I feel like that was pretty good. Maybe a little bit too much bread for me. I think next time I go, I'll probably honestly get like just like the buffalo wings just by themselves, because I think just like chicken, I think chicken's just really good. But yeah, so that was my day today. I was, you know, freaking about going to the bank, but we ended up celebrating for the end of spring training. Yeah, Christian and I are real happy that we get to have like somewhat normal lives now. Then I gotta catch up on normalcy and fun stuff. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this like one day in my life. It was mostly me just chatting about things that I did and stuff that happened today. Yeah, maybe I'll try out doing like daily vlogs so I can upload more frequently, because, you know, right now I'm doing like 6 to 8 days kind of thing with like longer videos, but maybe I could do like maybe some more shorter video content, so it's like more uploads, more consistency, and you seeing my face. Maybe, I don't know. If you like this idea, make sure to give this video a like so I know that this kind of short form content is something that you like to see more from me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, goodbye.